Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm in Snowdonia. I'm actually planning to summit Snowdon today. So I'm currently on crib Goch. Any of my Welsh friends out there, I apologize if I completely butchered that. But currently on that. Felt like a good time to stop, take a little break and say hi to you guys. But we're currently headed up this way. And then once we get up to the top, we'll hike along the ridge up to the summit of Snowdon. And then probably go back down a little bit and find a nice spot to camp tonight. So hope you enjoy the rest of the hike. All right, let's get at it. Check out this view. So looks like I'm gonna have to put the camera away though for a little while, because gotta get up this somehow. So gotta look around for the best way up. Yeah, let's do that now. All right, so we just came up this. Not sure if you can tell how steep that is, but it's a little steeper than I anticipated. Now we're heading up this way and continuing to just kind of work our way up. Once we are at that peak though, it levels out for a bit along the ridge up towards Snowdon. So yep, almost there. All right, so took a little break again here. I'm kind of sandwiched up against this rock. Go ahead and get my lucky hat on here. Gotta hit up this next, which a little bit more than I anticipated on this route, but it's all good. I'm almost to the top. As you can see, I had to put away the camera and everything, but yeah, this is intense. The good thing is though, it is spring now. The weather's fantastic. I definitely would not do this if it was raining or super windy. But the weather's fantastic, and now that it's spring, sunset's not until around 8:30 or so. So I have plenty of time still, so I'm just going slow, taking my time. I'll get to the top eventually, but yeah, time to head up that. So hopefully this thing's on. I had to switch to the head mount. There's just no way to really show you this any other way, but I don't know, hopefully now you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing, which, I mean, wow. So the plan is tomorrow to, if I have enough time, hike along that ridge and then back down. If not, I'll come back down a little bit further in the valley here and then along this path that you see in front of us. But for now, we got to get up this so we can make it up to Snowdon. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of hike, if you can call this a hike, this is more of a scramble, but that I would not recommend doing solo, as I typically promote camping. But yeah, if something happens to you, that's not good. But it looks like it's finally leveling out. That's what we came down from. I don't know if the camera's pointed down low enough, but on my chest I do have my Gaia GPS with its SOS button and stuff if anything happens. Provided if I did fall, I would still be conscious enough to hit that button. But yeah, so it's actually finally gotten a heck of a lot better. It's starting to level out, as I knew it would before, and it'll level out even more than this along the ridge before we get a little bit closer to Snowdon and then we'll start heading up that. All right, see you guys soon. Absolutely stunning. What a day, too. So there's Snowdon off in the distance. That's where we're heading. And then we're gonna come down and camp right around in this area here. I don't know if my finger's pointing to it on the camera or not. But in there's a couple small tarns, which will be nice for water, and quite a big flat area. And then tomorrow we'll either come down the ridge here and then this way, or if I have time, up and over and back down. A couple of different options, so we'll see. Oh, it's my first person I'm seeing up here. So gotta head up this way, and then like I said, it levels out along towards Snowdon, and then you get a final push up to the top of that. All right, let's get at it. Wow. Got a long ways to go. This should be interesting. All right, well, hopefully the GoPro's on. I think I turned it on. I just wanted to show you guys this. Obviously, I don't have my camera with the tripod with me, because this would be crazy to try to do holding a camera. But I've seen this crib knock path, crib Goch path before in videos and things like that. But wow, I had to tell you, when you're actually walking it in person, this is a pretty remarkable place. What an incredible hike so far. A little bit challenging getting up here, but once you're up here, I mean, views for days on both sides. But definitely not for the squeamish, because, well, it's quite a fall down, so you have to be really careful. But there's plenty of space for the most part to walk along the path. This is definitely not something you would want to do in the rain, though, given how slippery these rocks are even when dry. But yeah, pretty incredible. But little bits like this are tricky, especially with a bag on, so you don't want to lose your balance. This has to be one of the craziest paths, though, I've done before. I mean, my gosh, look at that. That is straight down. So off in the distance there's Snowdon, and then once I make it to the summit there, I'm gonna come down the ridge. And I don't know if you can see the bit of shininess on top of the ridge here, but there's two small tarns, which I'm gonna pitch at tonight. That's where we're going. What incredible weather. What a cool place. I mean, looks like an alien planet up here. Really neat. I keep admittedly getting a little confused as to which way to go, because there's really no path and there's no point in going up along those tiny peaks to come down. So I'm assuming the path goes this way between these two, but I'm not quite sure. So I'm just kind of exploring, and this is not the easiest to walk on, but at least it's dry. So yeah, hopefully we'll go up through here and it'll become more clear. I know it turns into a very noticeable footpath once we're past this bit up to Snowdon. So I don't know, hopefully soon. All right, back to using my hands, both hands. All right, so it looks like we do have to go up over this one in order to get to the path, because there looks like there might be a trail, but it goes down that way and we need to be on the other side of this. So up we go. Oh. Hopefully we can see it. Oh, yep, and there it is. So that's the trail off in the distance right here that we're gonna head up to Snowdon on. We have to get down, and then it looks like a smooth sailing path from here on out. Thank goodness, because although this is fun, I'm a little tired of scrambling around with a big old backpack on. Oh, but I am very happy I brought my lighter weight gear. Oh, okay. Oh, much better. All right. Oh, actually, I was completely wrong about that path. It's actually this path, up along this ridge. Hey. Oh well. All right. Can't believe we just climbed up over that. That right there is where I'm going to try to pitch tonight, but got to go up and summit Snowdon first. This is the path we're on right now. So, a little ways to go here. right, so it's been about an hour and a half, I think, since I've talked to you guys. I just came from up there, top of Snowdon, and now I'm heading back down this path to two very tiny tarns over this direction. But yeah, a pretty nice hike. I didn't really show you guys too much of it because I met a very wonderful gentleman by the name of David. David, if you watch this, it was very nice to walk up to the top with you. So yes, I met David on the last little bit up to the top of Snowdon. He actually rides his bike up Snowdon 3 times a week, and the man is 69 years old. Kudos to you, man. Super impressive. So it's very nice to meet you. Share a few laughs. So yeah, so if you see this, hello again. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably not film too much of this either, just because it is kind of steep as well. So once I get past this little flat part, probably just put the camera away again until I'm back down to those little tarns, and then get camp set up. I think I have about an hour and a half before sunset, and then yeah, and I'll talk to you in a bit. All right. Made it to my destination. We hiked today all the way around to Snowdon. Just kidding. No, that was a really hard hike though. Oh, made it. So, just to give you an idea of what we did today. We came from the other side, so those hills right behind the Lynn, came up, around, up Goch. I'm still saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Along there, that's where you're probably going to see some really cool drone footage, hopefully. And then up around the ridge here. I took a break from you guys for this part because I was worried it would about timing. Then I got to about right here. That's where I met David, a nice gentleman who bikes up on the other side where the tram is, summited Snowdon, and came down this path here, which you might be able to see in this area. And then yeah, this beautiful spot. So there's a few nice options. One is actually just right here. It's a pretty flat pitch. And then got one other option right here, which is also a really nice flat pitch, but there is a tiny bit more wind coming from this area. And then the two little tarns are just over here. So we got one there and then one over here, which will be fantastic for water because I am out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna look around. There's plenty of areas. You get a little too close to the tarns though, and it is quite marshy. So I'll have to check this area because this actually looks pretty nice as well. That is way too marshy. But yeah, there's plenty of spots. I should be able to find a nice spot up here. with a fantastic view of Snowdon. All right, I'm gonna look around and then I'll let you know when I get a spot. All right, well, walking around didn't help because there's just a bunch of spots I want. I don't know, I'm actually thinking down here just because, I mean, look at that, it's gorgeous, and the sun's gonna rise right here. And I'm obviously not gonna get a sunset, so it's always nice to get one of the two. And the little tarns for water are not too far away either. That's where I set my bag over there. So, I don't know, I might bring my stuff over here and call that camp for the night. All right, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take that spot over there. Just heading back to get my bag now. I checked this little tarn, and unfortunately there is the skeleton of a sheep in there, so I won't be drinking out of that one. I did check the other, it is much clearer, so that's good. But just to be on the safe side tonight, I'm going to not only filter it, but I'll also boil the water for 5 minutes just to make sure it's safe before drinking any of it. All settled. So next I need to go get water. I'm pretty much out, so I'm gonna go do that, and then yeah, just got all the time in the world. Start cooking in a little bit, and then hopefully we get some nice colors, which actually I'll turn it around. I'll show you what it looks like out the front door of the tent here. So this is the view I will wake up to. And as I said a little bit earlier, sunrise should be off in the distance here. Not a bad spot. All right, let's go get some water. It's getting chilly. Oh, this has to be one of the better views I've had in a while. So pretty. So quiet up here. All right. So I think I earned well-deserved beer. So for tonight, I've got Order of the Faith, double IPA from Northern Monk. Fantastic beer. Cheers, guys. Oh, God, that's good. Alright, I'm going to take said beer, and I think that spot right there has my name on it. Alright, now that I am officially freezing, I'm going to start cooking. So tonight for dinner we're having gnocchi with Italian sausage and zucchini. This was basil. It got a little crushed. Oh no.
folding this over in such a tiny little fry pan is a bit difficult. Alright, all done. So simple, so good. Zucchini, or I believe you Brits call it courgettes, I think. But zucchini, ground Italian sausage, garlic, basil, and then this is just a homemade marinara. Honestly, it was in the freezer. I froze it, so I actually don't even remember what I put in it. I have to look in my little recipe book. But I'll put that right here if you're interested. But you could use any marinara. Yeah, a little Parmesan. That's it. Oh, and the gnocchi, of course. But yeah, super tasty. Great for a long hike like this because of the salts and whatnot. Because I'm sure I lost quite a bit today. I'm sweating. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, just relax, finish this, and then yeah, I guess I'll get back to you probably one more time before going to bed. All right. Alright guys, I just set up everything, my sleep system. I think I'm gonna head to bed. It is, oh wow, it's already 11:22. I'm gonna try to wake up at 5 a.m. Yeah, get hiking. Hopefully I get a nice sunrise. It should be directly right behind you out the door, so hopefully we get one of those. As you can see, the wind's not bad at all. Really got Goldilocks conditions on this trip. Absolutely amazing. It did get a little cold, and it's gotten a little colder. I just checked the weather. It says it's -1 wind chill, which I believe it, even though it's not windy. The breeze that's coming through, it's pretty chilly, so I might even just keep my puffy on because I'm a little chilled, but still not quite sure what I'm going to do in the morning, whether I'm going to try to do the rest of the ridge and then back down, or according to Footpath app, there's a path actually this way down to one of the lens, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably decide in the morning and see how I'm doing with time, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the hike and the food. I know I did. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight, and I'll catch you in the morning. Night. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. Let me turn the light on real quick. It's actually light enough in here for me to see, but
I don't know. I don't think the camera quite can yet. Yeah, it got cold last night. It's quite a bit of condensation as well. Kind of, it's actually like an icy mix. Frost, so yeah, it got pretty chilly. I was warm enough in here in my sleeping bag, but anything outside the bag, my nose in particular, got really cold. So I closed it down to about like this. Anyways, it's time to get up, make some coffee.
Just picked up the GoPro. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's iced over pretty good. Hopefully it had fallen over too, but I don't know. I set it up for a night lapse, capture some of the stars, but I don't know if it did or not. We'll have to check later. Looks like a pretty nice spot to make a coffee. Helpful tip: if you have one of these filters, make sure you don't let it go below freezing if there's a possibility. One of the ways you can help is by putting it actually in your boot at night, and it should keep it good.
Does it get any better than this? Wow.
Nice and simple. Pretty good way to start the day. love how easy this tent is to set up and take down, especially when you wasted time filming and relaxing, watching the sunrise, and now I'm in quite the hurry to figure out a way to get down from here so I can get home on time.
All right, all packed up. So I was camped just down there. Leave no trace as always. So the plan to go up along that ridge and complete the horseshoe is gonna have to happen another day. I took my time enjoying the sunset, and I took the drone back up again. So I only got about 2 hours to make it back to the car. So it's gonna be quite the rush here. Apparently though, so Snowdon's right there, but apparently there is a trail that goes down this way. Haven't really found it yet, but that's the direction we're gonna go. And then hopefully catch up with the miners track, which is pretty clear to see, I think, on the video, down there along the water, all the way back up and over that ridge to the car park. So wow. It was yeah, quite the scramble. My goodness, getting down that. It's funny because when I did Devil's Kitchen back in autumn, I thought that was a scramble. It's a walk in the park compared to the scrambles on this route. Yeah, pretty crazy. Definitely I would recommend doing it without a big bag with camera gear and all that stuff, because just your balance and weight. I probably should have had a helmet with me on this trip as well, but yeah, pretty fun though. Definitely a cool time. Beautiful spot. Yeah, I wish I could have finished. So we camped right there, would have come around and then down, but I got about an hour to get back to the car, which is over that ridge, probably an hour and 15 minutes. So it was the smart call to come down this, but Snowdon, and then that's the ridge we walked yesterday. Pretty fun hike. All right, I'm gonna stop yammering. I keep saying I'm gonna stop, and then I turn the camera back on just because I want to show you guys this, if you haven't been here before. But yeah, pretty incredible place. Okay, I'll get back with you one more time. Once I'm on the main miners track, it'll probably be pretty boring in comparison. But yeah, I'll sign off probably when I'm right close to the car. All right. Wow. Nothing cinematic about this. I'm trying to make up time. So I'm definitely running late. But look at that view of Snowdon in the background. So nice. This actually looks like it'd be a nice path to walk up. Much easier. Yeah, I mean, you still gotta watch your ankle and stuff so you don't twist anything, but definitely much more relaxing walk with views pretty much the entire way. All right, I'm gonna get back to not twisting an ankle. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for this one. I have about a mile to go to get to the car, but with this view, I figured it'd be a good place to sign off. So there's Goch. I believe that's how you say it. Sorry, David, if you watch this and I butchered it. He was kind enough to try to teach me the proper way to say Welsh mountains and whatnot. But and then Snowdon off in the distance. Fantastic hike. Probably one of the more challenging, demanding hikes I've done in a while, but wow, so nice. And I couldn't have asked for better weather. So yeah, so I guess that'll be it. Leave a comment down below, question if you have any. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Please like, share, get outside. Later.